least the weather's warming up here in Michigan. We got one person on here. Oz the Black. Evening, brother. How you doing? Nation. I'm doing well tonight. Thank you. Hope you guys are all doing well. Harry, how you doing, brother? Yeah, let's try to get some people on here tonight. I'm looking for answers. I'm looking for all of your guys' input tonight on what I'd like to talk about, because I'm hearing conflicting stories. Living the dream. More like a nightmare anymore. Yeah, if you're able to share this video or whatnot, please do. Let's try to get some people on here. But yeah, there's a lot of strange things taking place right now. I really want all your guys' input on this. So Trump's gold card, giving visas and permanent residency here. If you're rich, for $5 million, you can buy citizenship here in the United States. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how all of you are feeling about that. Greetings from the UP. How you doing? It's finally starting to warm up down here. I'm down here in Berry County, so yeah, a lot of the snow has melted, but glad to have you on board, man. I like seeing new people on here. Life is what you make it. KFC. Chicken is not chicken. Yeah, I don't know. The wealthy, exactly. Holy crap, man. 245 inches so far of snow. Wow. That's quite a bit. But yeah, that's see how there's a few of you on here. What's your guys' opinion on this Trump's gold card for these millionaires to be able to buy citizenship here in the United States? Um, I don't know. It sounds like us little people are gonna get pushed out even more. That if you're rich, you can do whatever you want. If you have $5 million, you can contribute to our economy, I guess. Now, is that really gonna help us ordinary citizens? I don't think so. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Yeah, we are looking more ridiculous by the day. Absolutely. Yeah, see, Oz the Black, I don't know much about it either, man. That's why I want to get on here and talk to all of you guys about this and get everybody's input and thoughts on it, because to me it sounds like if you got $5 million, it don't matter who you are, you can buy permanent residency here in the United States because you're going to contribute to our economy somehow. Now that's just going to run more small businesses out. Uh, it's just going to be more control on the American people, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't. But for $5 million, do these people are gonna? I mean, he says they're gonna have to go through a background check and immigration and all that shit. But are they gonna have to take a U.S. citizenship test? Or does that $5 million bypass all of that? Do you just buy your way in here into the United States with $5 million? Is that what the price tag is now? Because that's the way I'm taking it, people. That is the way I'm taking it. If you got $5 million, you can buy permanent residency here in the United States with Trump's gold card. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that just doesn't sound right to me. Texas Repo, I'm glad you're in the chat tonight because something else I want to talk about is happening down in Texas with Elon Musk. But I really do want you guys' opinion on Trump's gold card and allowing these people to buy their visas, their residency, permanent residency here in the United States for $5 million. Now, okay, let's say that a bunch of these people, these rich people come in and they start buying up all the property. Are your property value going to go up or down? Are they going to develop everything up? Are they going to demolish the little small farmlands out here, like by where I live, by developing them? Um, I don't think this is a win for the American people. I think this is a slap to us ordinary citizens, allowing people to come here simply because they have $5 million to buy their citizenship. No, I don't agree with that. That's to me, that's bullshit. But that is just my opinion on the matter. But yeah, it's insulting. Yeah, I take it as an insult. Absolutely, Harry. All of you should take it as an insult that just because somebody from another country has $5 million to buy their permanent residency here in the United States can simply do so because they have enough money. I mean, that's just, I don't know. That's, to me, that's selling out the American people. That's selling out the United States. That's allowing more elitist or these millionaires to take more control. Now, I've talked about the control thing over and over and over, but it is happening. It's happening. And this is to me just another step in their direction that they're wanting to head. That they're wanting to bring more people in to push the smaller people aside. Hey Ron, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. I mean, am I wrong, people? Benjamin, yeah, we all better start growing food. I agree with you on that, man. Absolutely. I mean, because there is so much shit happening at a rapid pace that you can't even keep up. I've heard so many conflicting stories on Russia and Ukraine on who we signed a deal with, but we'll talk about that here in a few. But this whole gold card thing has seriously got me it's got me baffled. Why it is okay if you have $5 million you can buy permanent residency here in the United States. Now, even if they have to go through customs or get screened and all of that, they still should have to pass the citizen test. They should still have to do all of that, not just be able to bypass it. I mean, I don't know. It's a slap in the face to all the people who are trying to uh, become citizens the right way. You know, going through all the hoops and jumps and, you know, all the stuff that they have to go through to become a United States citizen. It's not that easy, you know, but somebody with $5 million can just bypass all that, I guess. So, I mean, that truly just shows me that everything is about money and control and power. It's showing itself more and more each day. Yeah, Fort Knox is something we'll get into in a little bit here too. Because yeah, I had my doubts about Fort Knox having any gold in it as well, man. Um, Yeah, I think everything's a scam right now. Everything is a distraction. Everything is being manipulated, but everything is for a reason. Everything happening right now is for a reason. And we won't know about it until it already happens. Yeah, absolutely, Armored Ghost. And what that's why I talk about history repeating itself over and over and over because we fail to realize our mistakes from history. What'd you say, Texas Repo? You make it a scam. What do you mean by that, Texas Repo? I make it a scam. I'm just asking questions. I don't understand this whole gold card. And just because you have $5 million, you get to become a United States citizen. I don't understand that. I mean, if some of you on here know more about that than I do, please fill me in, educate me. I'm not afraid to be educated. Hey, J Dog, Pimp Daddy. Yeah, it sounds like all bullshit. I don't know what to make of it. I really, truly don't, people. Your guys' guess is good a guess as mine. But if you know more about it than I do, then please enlighten the rest of us as well. I'm sure everybody in the comments would love to know about this gold card. Armored Ghost, that's a good question. Why would foreign want to put themselves into the U.S. economy? I don't know. But I bet you there's a reason behind announcing this whole thing. This is something that's probably been in the works for a while, but now it's just been implemented. Yeah, J Dog, I do, man. I appreciate that, brother. We'll talk about Elon Musk here in a few because he's doing some shady shit down in Texas. Um, there's so much shady shit happening, people. So much. And so many people fail to recognize it. Um, just to get off topic for a minute, I was talking to a buddy of mine a couple days ago, and I was trying to talk to him about, some of the things I talked to you guys about. And this is a guy I've known for about 20 some years who I thought I really knew. But you know what he told me? I don't want to hear about this shit. I don't want to hear about this shit because I got to de-stress from just coming home from work. Okay, that kind of slapped me in the face like, okay, you don't want to hear what I have to say when it could possibly affect you and your kid and your wife. You don't want to hear what I have to say because you can't stress yourself out a little bit by worrying and by thinking about some of this crazy shit that is happening and maybe preparing for it a little bit. No, instead you don't want to hear about it. And see, that's a lot of people's mentality anymore. They don't want to hear about the scary stuff. They just want, live in their fairy tale world where everything is happy. There's no there's no safe place, people, for what's coming. There's no safe spot. There's no safe place. There's no hiding for what is coming. So you better take heed and you better start paying attention to what is taking place. Because if you're not, then you are the one who is going to be caught off guard. And then you're going to be looking for to people like me looking for advice. And I'm going to tell you straight up to fuck off when it's that comes to that time because you know what? You've had your opportunity. Just because you wanted to live your life in bliss and be all acting like nothing's happening because you can't deal with it, then that's on you when the shit hits the fan. And I'm sorry it's come down to that, but that's how I feel about people anymore. Because if you're not willing to take a little bit of responsibility for your own safety, your own protection, your own good, then why should I? I mean, why should I? But yeah, I just had to get that off my chest because that hasn't been sitting well with me for a while now. Ever since he told me that, I don't got time to hear this. I don't want to hear about this. It's like, man, I'm just trying to tell you about some of this crazy shit happening in the world that I think you should be a little concerned with. But seeing how your life is so grand and great and you feel so comfortable in your safe spot, I got you. I got you. What I missed something in the comments here. Hey, Skull, how are you tonight? Yeah, the Armor Church of Light. I believe that's Pastor B, right? Yeah. What's your take on that, brother? I mean, do you think it's okay if you have $5 million, you can just get permanent residency uh, here in the United States? I mean, to me, that just sounds like more of a small people getting rubbed out by millionaires. I see, like, yeah, Trump's doing some okay things, but he's also doing a lot of shit that doesn't make sense to me, and everybody's trying to tell me to trust in him and trust the 3D or 5D or 10D chest or whatever. I'm not putting my faith and all my trust into a politician, businessman, or whatever he is. No, I'm not, and neither should none of you. Uh, that's how we, the people, have lost so much power. That's why we, the people, are surveyed, and in my opinion, we are ruled under a police state. There's more surveillance and censorship and control than we've ever had or seen in our entire lifetime. And that is only going to get worse, especially if digital currency becomes a thing. If digital currency becomes a thing, people, we lose complete freedom and control of everything because they can track every cent, every dollar, every purchase, allow you maybe to only buy certain things with it. Think about all that. Just think about that. If everybody's talking about, I think it's called a stamp coin or some shit. Um, this lady, oh, what is her name? But she's all into this currency, and what she talks about is extremely scary on how they can track and control everything with digital currency. And is that what's going to happen when they find that there's no gold in Fort Knox? Or is Fort Knox going to be full of gold? Who knows? Who knows? Whitney Webb. Yeah, Whitney Webb. If you don't know about her, people, look her up and listen to some of her videos. They will terrify you. Uh, she's uh she's all in about the currency, about money, and about AI, and about you know, control over the people. This whole sustainable life bullshit. I mean, it all goes back to Agenda 2030. If you guys don't know what Agenda 2030 is, look it up. It's called Sustainable Life. From my understanding, they want to eliminate 6.5 billion people. It was written on the Georgia Guidestones in Georgia, and I don't know how many different languages, but was magically struck down by lightning or destroyed somehow. But there is just too much going on, people. But this Trump's gold card allowing more millionaires just to buy their citizenship. Uh, as an American citizen, I kind of feel like that's a slap in the face to me. So you're willing to sell off something that is precious for $5 million? Yes, it is, Pastor B. It is. It's permanent residency. Look it up. Look it up. He is offering permanent residency to people who buy this gold card. That's exactly what it is. I just looked it up, man. It says permanent residency. Now, see, is the media talking or the news more bullshit? Just like I don't know who Trump sided with Ukraine or Russia because I'm seeing conflicting stories all over YouTube. One station's telling me that he signed with Putin in a mineral deal. The other's telling me he signed with Zelensky for a mineral deal and that there's weapons being sent over to Ukraine. So I don't know what to believe. Like I've always said, the media is nothing but lies and propaganda. Okay, these gold card holders will create jobs in theory, but will they? Or will they come here and monopolize and take over? See, that's more my fear, people. Do any of you watching have $5 million? Does any of you watching? It looks like there's 70 of you watching. Do any of you have $5 million? Thomas, it is permanent residency. That's what it is said. That is exactly what he said. For $5 million, you can become a permanent resident here in the United States of America. Now, I'm going to call bullshit when I see bullshit. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly, people. We're all broke. We're not living the high life. So what do you think these millionaires coming into our country from other countries, from wherever? Probably a lot of them would be Saudi Arabia. I mean, we're just gonna let them buy their citizenship, let them come buy all of our property, develop all of our property, take control of all of our property, take our jobs away. I mean, where's it gonna end, people? Now, if you think this buying your gold card is a good thing, um, I don't know how you can think that. Because to me, that's being sold down the river. Because somebody's got $5 million, they can become a United States citizen. They could be the biggest piece of shit out there, but as long as they got money, oh, just come on in. You're welcome. See, I don't like that. That does not sit well with me at all, people. And that shouldn't sit well with any of you either. What, Neil? Rich people spread their wealth. I call bullshit. PA Patriots, me either, man. Angela, yeah, you know it's not going to fix our debt. Our debt is owed to ourselves anyways. But this gold card, seriously, people, I want you to think about this. Just think about this. These millionaires, and there's lots of them out there, who can probably afford $5 million. You don't think they're going to come here and try to exploit and use their power and influence because they have money to wash the rest of us downriver? Because that's what happens. That's how the wealthy get wealthy. They wash the poor people downriver. We got someone in from Brazil. That's cool. So, I mean, buying your citizenship with $5 million is bullshit. I'll just say it, it's bullshit. Because none of us watching, we don't have $5 million just to throw at that. So let's say 20 of them come in and they just start monopolizing and taking over and taking control of all the development, or they start buying up farmland. I mean, Bill Gates already owns so much farmland. Do we really want to sell more of our farmland and more of our country to rich assholes? I mean, is that really where we're at today, people? Where we want the millionaires to have control over us, to outnumber us? I mean, is that really where we're at as Americans? I'm not even mad, man. If you would know if I was pissed off and heated. This shit just doesn't make sense, and I don't trust Trump to have my best interest in mind anymore. Not that I've ever trusted any president or politician. I trust myself and my family and the few friends I have. But that's about it. Because I know exactly how rich people, how these elites, how these multimillionaires view us. We are scum on the bottom of their shoe. We are a labor force. That is all we are. And that's why they're going to replace most of us with AI here in the next decade or so, maybe even sooner. No, motherfucker, I did not vote for Kamala Harris. I voted for Trump, and that's why I'm so hard on him. Because I elected him to do things for the American people. We the people, not we the millionaires, dickhead. See, stupid ass comments like that will get me heated up. Because if you're not crucial on Trump, if you're not questioning Trump, even though you voted for him, you should be. Because you're as reliable as Trump is for all this dumb shit that is happening if you voted for him. And you should hold him accountable. See, that's the problem. Nobody's held accountable for nothing anymore. That's why all these tough guys on here want to get on here and talk shit on the internet, because they know that they wouldn't do it in the streets. Everybody's tough over the internet. It's aggravating. It's so aggravating that there's so many tough guys on the internet, but there's not a single tough guy out on the streets anymore who gives a shit about anything that's happening right now. And it is aggravating, and that shit pisses me off. That nobody takes what's happening serious. Because if you were taking it serious, you'd understand where I'm coming from. But your life must be all rainbows and unicorns, so go play with your dolls. Yeah, they drank the Kool-Aid, Harry. And you know what? I can't help that people drink the Kool-Aid or live in a fantasy land or whatever the fuck it is. But people better wake up to what is happening. That we are losing our country, and a lot of us are clapping for it. Because their savior is doing it. Their savior. You know what? I did. I voted for Trump. But I didn't vote for some of this shit that he is doing or pushing. Did not vote for that at all. See, the American people, we're left with two choices. The lesser of two evils, always. Well, then don't listen to me, man. If you have a problem with my fucking beard. If you have a problem with my beard and that's the only problem you have, holy shit, people. Hey, thank you from India. I rock. Thank you. You know what? I'm a passionate person because I actually give a shit what is happening around the world. I mean, none of us are safe. Nobody from around the world is safe from what is taking place by these rich assholes. These wars that are taking place and about to take place. No, I'm not going to let them spoil our conversation. I see there's a lot of stupid chats, a lot of stupid comments. I don't know why that AI monitor or whatever is on here is not removing these comments like it normally does. You know, I'm not even here to educate you all. I'm here to asking simple questions. I want to know about this fucking gold card and how you guys all feel about if you have $5 million, you can just buy permanent residency here in the United States of America. I want to know how you all feel about that. I have my own belief on it, my feeling. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a slap in my face. That I know that it's just going to push the little people farther and farther down the ladder. That they're going to monopolize everything. They're going to take total control of everything. The rich are only going to get richer and the poor are only going to get poorer. How are the poor? How are the average citizens supposed to compete with millionaires? You guys think COVID was bad when it killed all the mom and pop shops and these little stores went out of business and this, that, and the other? Just wait till these larger corporations come in when everything's corporate or your money becomes corporate. See, we can talk about Elon Musk and what he's doing in Texas, building his own city, just like Ford Company did a while ago, where their money could only be spent in their little town, where you worked and got paid with their money, and it was only good in their little town. See, that's what Elon Musk is doing in Texas. He's buying. I think he just bought up 3,500 acres, and is building these $10,000 homes, and they're all connected to his other properties around Texas. Now I don't know what the hell he's up to, but I don't trust him either. You know, like I said, Doge is exposing all this corruption. All this corruption's being exposed. But not one person's being held accountable. Not one person has been charged with a crime yet. See, it's all a distraction. It's all bullshit. Off-road, what makes you think I'm a fucking Fed, man? Because I talk the truth? I mean, seriously, off-road 101, explain to me and the 127 people watching why I'm a Fed. Please, elaborate. I'm going to wait. I'll wait. I'll wait, off-road. Why am I a Fed? I think all the three alphabet soup should be abolished and canceled. I mean, the county sheriff's the only police department we need. That's all we need. I want to know what makes you think I'm a Fed, off-road. Because I talk the truth? Because I'll say shit that you're afraid to say or whatever? It don't even matter, whatever. But that shit irritates me because you know nothing about me. And if you did, you would definitely eat your crow right now and it would taste really yummy. Yeah, Thomas, with all this exposure and all this corruption being exposed, not one person has been arrested or charged. I don't know how to block him or I would. Oh, these comments are hilarious. But seriously, if you voted for Trump like I did, and you're okay with him selling our country for $5 million and allowing people to have citizenship here permanently, then I don't know, you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem because you don't see the big picture, what's down the road, what's ahead for you and the smaller people like the rest of us ordinary Americans. We're going to be shit on even more. And you're clapping for it and you're voting for it and you're it just makes me it disgusts me. Yeah, there ain't nobody going to be arrested. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. There's so much. I mean, all the corruption runs so deep. We have no idea who's all corrupt. And apparently, the FBI just released apparently something that happened to all the Epstein files. They got erased or deleted somehow. Imagine that. No, I'm not gonna drive it off road. No, no, I don't like what Trump's doing with this gold card. So I'm gonna rant because I'm a free citizen of the United States, and as long as I have freedom of speech, I'm gonna fucking use it. You can go elsewhere. Yeah, John, right. Okay. Exactly, Eddie, John Q. Public. That's what Elon's doing in Texas. Elon is doing some very strange shit. He's building basically his own little city, his own little empire. uh, and coming from South Africa, I mean, why does he have so much power and influence in what happens in our government? Why is he such buddy buddies with Trump? I mean, it should make you question that. I mean, are these just two really rich guys scheming and plotting, or are these two rich guys really looking out for the American people's best interest? Uh, who knows? But from what I'm seeing, it looks like we're being sold out, being lied to, being manipulated, all for control and power. No, Joe Biden was not great. Joe Biden was a piece of shit. Um, but yet, Trump still is buddy buddies with them. Trump promised that Hillary was going to go to prison. I mean, that's what he ran on in 2016. Hillary for prison. He's probably having dinner with her right now. You know what? I'm probably not going to vote no more off road because what does voting do? What does voting really do, people? Do you even know if your vote fucking matters? I don't think our voting has mattered in a long time. Voting is to make the American people feel good, like we have a say so, that we still have some control. It's an illusion. It's fake. But yeah, I mean, I fall for it because I vote because I feel that it is, something I still have a right to do, so I do it. It may or may not do anything. What are you talking about, James, about my nose, man? What, you got a problem with my nose because it's been broken a few times? Because I've been in a few street fights? Um, you know what? Oh my goodness. Hey, Australia, how are you? I did a big piece with an Australian news crew back in 2020. Canada being a state, no, not in favor of that. Yeah, man, there's a lot of keyboard warriors. It's all good. Yeah, the Trump gold card, Gary, what's your opinion on that? Do you think it's okay that just because you're rich, you can buy citizenship here to the United States of America? Are you cool with that? Oh, well, basically, what it is, Gary, Trump wants to allow people who are rich, if they have $5 million, they can buy a gold card, which gives them permanent residency here in the United States of America. That's what it is. Now, I don't think people realize the shitstorm that that's going to cause, the outcome. That's like I've been saying in this video that it's going to monopolize and people are going to get pushed out. The little people are only going to get pushed farther down into the dirt while the rich people get richer and keep stepping on us. They're only using us for stepping stones. When are the American people going to wake up and be like, "Man, this is our country. Where's our rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness?" You know, just because we don't have $5 million, I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's bullshit. Yeah, maybe Trump will get rid of the voting. Who knows? I mean, we're living in unprecedented times right now, people. We're seeing things happen right now that 5 years ago, if would have happened, it would have been major news all over everything. But we become so numb to so much because there's so much happening, and nobody really knows the truth because there's always conflicting stories. The media is only going to tell you what they're told to tell you. Oh, I'm not even off board with Trump, man. I just don't like this whole trying to take over the world thing like he's trying to do, in my opinion. He's starting too much shit all at once. And my biggest problem right now, honestly, is this gold card. I have a problem with people being able to buy citizenship here in the United States. I have a problem with that. I don't care who the president is, Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, it would not matter. I would still have a problem with that because to me, that is a slap in the face to every American. Oh, if you're rich, you can just buy your citizenship here and, push the American people to this fucking side because that's what is going to happen. The more millionaires that come into our country, the more the small people are going to get pushed to the side. And that is a guarantee. That is a guarantee. If I'm wrong, please somebody tell me I'm wrong. But there's just no way. The American people are going to be pushed down. J Dog, thank you, Pimp Daddy. So that means our values are only worth millions, apparently. Yeah. Our values should not be for sale. Are your values for sale? Is your integrity for sale? Mine's not. For no price. If you're willing to sell your integrity, you're a worthless piece of shit in my book. Some people love me, some people hate me. I mean, yeah, who's to say the wrong people won't start buying them gold cards? Exactly. And you know that they could give two shits about our Constitution, about we the people's rights. You know, these foreign millionaires coming here. Do you think they could care? Only if it suits them. But if it's in our favor, then they'll try to do away with it. James, I've been in some Netflix documentaries. I've been in a lot of documentaries. So yes, you've possibly seen me in some Netflix movies or shows. I've done lots of documentaries, man. Yes, it's very possible. Man, these comments come in fast. So read the comments that I agree with. so so apparently a couple of you think I'm a fed. Look into me. My name is in the description. Go ahead and look. Go Google me real quick and then get back on here and tell me I'm a fed. We'll all wait. We'll all wait. What will be the tipping point to take the country back from fascism? Man, I don't know. It seems like so many Americans are okay with being ruled and living under a fascism. And, you know, a lot of these assholes on here probably talking all this shit, calling me a Fed and everything. They're Antifa. Who knows? Oh, off road. I'm glad you guys think I'm a Fed, man. That shit is hilarious. That is really funny. Best books on self-reliance. I'm not sure. I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking a energy drink. I'm saying that all politicians, all anybody in power is ruling over us. I mean, am I wrong or am I right? I mean, they hold the power, don't they? Do we, the people, hold the power? No. You say the wrong thing, you're, you know, shit. We hold no power. Josh, I agree with you, Josh, that this will only keep the rich richer and the poor poor. That's my exact thoughts on this whole gold card thing. Absolutely. Eddie, I know you was a good city councilman. I know you were, but there's not many people out there. Um, Once they reach a certain point, um, in politics, they either get money hungry or power hungry or they get corrupted. They may start out good because I've seen it here in Michigan with some of the reps that I used to support, who I can see that since they've been elected, that they've changed. That they're being bought out or they have dirt on them or something, but they're voting for shit here in Michigan that I never thought they would have voted for. Oh, Paul Francis, this gold card, man. Basically, what it is, man, is Trump's allowing millionaires a chance for $5 million to buy a gold card to become a permanent resident here in the United States of America. And I want to just know everybody's opinion on it. And I told you my opinion over and over again. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a slap in the face to the American people. and it's going to make the rich richer and the poor poorer, and they're just going to monopolize everything and take over. To me, this is all more of a control strategy. Same with Elon Musk building this city in Texas. But people, there's a lot going on. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is I just wanted to talk to you guys about this for a few. I didn't realize I was going to be yapping this long about it. But if you're out watching, please consider subbing to my channel. Help me grow this channel. You know, give it a like. Help the algorithm, because I'm not monetized. I'm not ever going to monetize. I'm going to continue to be censor free. I'm going to be able to say what I want, how I want, when I want on here. But it's up to all of you to help me get the message out there, because YouTube is not going to help me. You've all seen, well, some of you haven't, but they've taken 7,000 subs away from me at a time. I'll gain a couple thousand subs, and then the next day they'll be gone. Hey, thank you from Pennsylvania. I appreciate that. Man, I used to have some great contacts in Pennsylvania with the Pennsylvania Lightfoot militia. I miss the good old days. Man, you still haven't answered my question on why you think I'm a Fed. Oh, if you only knew. What lies am I spreading? Cypress Mine or whatever, Corpse Mine. What lies am I spreading? Trump is straight up selling out the American people to millionaires. I mean, there's no other way to look at it. He's willing to sell citizenship to the United States for $5 million. There's no way you can look at it any different. It is not a lie. Trump is offering people a gold card for $5 million to have permanent residency here in the United States of America. I mean, it's just that, it's that easy. No, Biden didn't. Biden was letting them just come in here for fucking free. And now we're seeing, we have to deal with that whole nonsense now. Now we're dealing with deporting 21 million illegal immigrants, dealing with a potential war at our southern border, fighting the cartel. Shit, just the other day, a rancher was killed in Brownsville when his truck ran over an IED in the road. The cartels have been given the green light. Apparently, we're training the Mexican Marines. That's going to turn out like Afghanistan. I mean, this shit is just, it's so played out. It's almost predictable anymore. So, okay, seeing how I got a few of you still watching, did Trump sign a deal with Russia for the mineral rights, or did he sign a deal with Ukraine for the mineral rights? Because I'm seeing two different stories. I'm seeing one live video telling me Trump signed with Russia, and the other one telling me he signed a deal with Ukraine. Which one is it? Because that's what I've seen. I don't know which one is true. Because I heard he signed with Ukraine for like a $500 billion worth of their rare earth minerals. Okay, so if he signed with Ukraine after, puffing up Putin, how do you think Putin's going to react to all this shit? I mean, is Putin just going to take this now? I mean, it's looking more and more like World War III, Josh. I'm in agreement with you on that, man. We got France and Germany arming their nukes because they know that we're about to pull out of NATO and we're about to pull out our 100,000 troops out of Europe. So all of Europe's about to go in total chaos. Not to mention the whole Middle East. And then we got China doing their sneaky shit in Taiwan. You know, there's just too much happening. And it's hard to keep up with it all. It's almost impossible to keep up with it all. But what I do know for facts is Trump is willing to give citizenship to millionaires. And his reasoning is it'll bring more jobs and it'll strengthen the economy. Uh, I don't think it will. I think it's just going to push the American people farther and farther down the ladder into the mud. But most of the American people seem to be okay with it. So I guess I have to be okay with it too. Yeah, but what's going to happen in these next 4 years, Terry? Is World War III going to be better than what happened in the last 4 years? I mean, think about that. If we go to war with Russia or Iran or China, is that going to be better than what's happened in the last 4 years? You want to see more death and destruction? I don't. Space weather headed to Earth. Shane, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what that is, man. I haven't heard about that. Hey, what's up, KP Heathen? Glad to have you on here tonight, brother. What do I want? What I want will never happen. I want the American people to hold the power of their country once again. I want people that have committed crimes against the American people to be held accountable. I want people from around the world who have done atrocities to people, the people from around the world to be held accountable. That's what I want. I want people to wake up and realize that not everything is good and okay, that there's possible and a lot of possibilities of bad things happening to the American people and elsewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read through these comments before I end this video tonight because there's a lot of them and I can't keep up. Say, I don't skip comments, man. These comments come in fast. You guys act like I'm afraid to answer your question. I'm not afraid to answer anything. Spreading thoughts info. What info am I spreading thoughts off road? Off road 101 or whatever the fuck your name is. What am I spreading thoughts info on? Trump said he would sell a gold card for $5 million for permanent residency here in the United States. Look it up. Look it up. Holy shit. No, I'm a fucking patriot, is what I am. I'm a concerned American, is what I am. There's a big difference between me and most people. Okay, if he's wanting to bring all these big spenders to America, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yes, he did. He said permanent residency. You guys better look it up. You guys better do some research before you get on here because he said permanent residency for $5 million for the gold card. Yes, he did. See, that's the problem. So many people have this Trump syndrome where they think he's a savior, a god. He's going to fix every fucking problem in the world. I feel sorry for people that think that way, that have to count on and rely on somebody that they know nothing about. They know jack shit about, but man, oh, he's the best person ever. He's got my best interest in mind, and he's going to save the country, and I'm going to prosper from all this bullshit. That mentality right there baffles me. I don't know how people can think that way. So you guys are all getting it wrong. None of them would do any better. The American people deserve better than both. The American people deserve better than what we're getting. Oz the Black, off-road what? Off-road abs, what is that? I'm not sure what that means, brother, but no, I did not see the episode of The Simpsons or some whatever you're talking about March 14th. No, but apparently a bunch of crazy shit's supposed to pop off March 4th by these bunch of lefty lunatics too. I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. Oh, Oz the Black Gray off-road apps. Gotcha. Yeah, no, my beard is real, people. It's not fake. There's nothing fake about me. See, uh I don't feel the need to fit into society. I don't feel the need to conform or pretend to be somebody I'm not. I'm not afraid to be disliked or hated. So yeah, all I care about is the truth and uh, hopefully waking a few people up to the shit that is happening so you guys can be prepared a little bit for what is about to take place. That is all. I would do a great job at being president. I can tell you that much. Because I can't be bought and I can't be bribed and I have morals. I have a moral compass. See, a lot of people don't even have a moral compass anymore. I guess that's because I'm old school. Nah, I don't think it's quite in the negatives here yet. It's probably, I don't know, 17 degrees out here. I live here in Michigan, small town. I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't have any neighbors. I just live a quiet, peaceful life in the woods. I could totally turn off society. I could totally go off grid if I wanted to. And I can put all this shit behind me and pretend that everything's all good. But I can't. My conscience won't allow me to do that because I have people that I have to look out for, that I care about, and that is my job to look out for them people, my family, my friends. Hell, even all of you on here who are like-minded, and even those of you who are calling me a fed, I still look out for your best interest because I believe in the American people should come first. That's why I have such a fucking problem with this gold card. Because to me, just because you are rich does not make you privileged. It should not give you special privileges above the rest of us because you have $5 million. That's where I have a problem. And that's what I have a problem with. I mean, why is that so hard to understand? I just, I cannot wrap my mind around selling us out for $5 million. I mean, who's to say that a bunch of these people don't take advantage of that and turn our country upside down from within? And shit, we'll just allow it, just like everything else. But this gold card people buying permanent residency here in the United States for $5 million, it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to all American people who are not millionaires. But I guess if you're rich and you have all this cash and you know you have your yacht and your Porsche or whatever it is, you might make out from this a little bit. You might prosper a little bit, but the rest of us are not. Yeah, they'll be pushing farmers like you, Josh. Absolutely. Absolutely. What happens when large corporations come in? They take over and they dominate. You think that's going to be any different? I mean, okay, let's say somebody spends $5 million to become a United States citizen. Okay, they had plans, so they spent 5 million. So let's say they got another 5 million to do this or that, and they start their business and they start monopolizing and taking more control from the American people. Why are the American people so eager to sell their country out to foreigners? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's exactly what this gold card is. You can agree or you can disagree at this point. I don't care. My mind is made up. But you're going to see a lot of I voted for Trump. And that's why I am so critical on Trump. That's what most of you people are failing to understand is I voted for Trump, but I did not vote for him to sell out and sell the American dream to foreigners for $5 million so they can become a permanent resident. I didn't vote for the rich to get richer. I didn't vote for all these wars. I voted to clean up America. I voted for these corrupt people who are in our government or were in our government that are being exposed to be held accountable. And I'm not seeing any of that. I'm seeing all this corruption being exposed, but I'm not seeing anybody being held accountable. He's going to end this war with Ukraine and Russia. Now, if he really did sign this peace deal or whatever with Ukraine to buy or for Ukraine to give us $5 billion worth of their rare earth minerals, is Russia just going to stop attacking Ukraine now? Or is Russia going to go in there and try to take Ukraine by force now? And are we going to have to get involved to prevent that because we now own $500 billion worth of Ukrainians' rare earth minerals or whatever it is that Zelensky's given us? So now we have to protect our interest in Ukraine even more. If that's the case, if that is truly the case, people, If Trump signed this deal with Ukraine, that means that if Russia goes in and tries to take more of Ukraine, then the United States has to get involved at that point because we have an interest involved then. We have $500 billion worth of material that we are going to claim. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that all plays out. Well, I'm glad you think it's just comedy. And how come I rent so much space in all your guys' head who hate me so bad, who think I'm a fed? Why are you still on here? Why are you still on here if you think I'm talking nothing bullshit? You know? Uh, am I renting that kind of space in your head? uh, we ain't gonna get no stimulus check. We're not gonna get no $5,000 check from Trump. Holy shit. I'm trying to get people riled up. Yeah, I am trying to get people riled up. I'm trying to get the American people to realize that they are being played, that they are being fucking bamboozled. And a lot of you dumb fucks on here are totally oblivious to what is taking place. So, yeah, I am getting people riled up because the American people deserve it. Sooner or later, the American people will figure this shit out for themselves. But by the time that happens, it's probably going to be too late. It's probably already too late now. I am telling the truth. Yeah, when the dollar crashes, is that going to be every man for himself? Absolutely. Now, I've also heard talk about them raising the price of gold to like $40,000 an ounce. What do you think is going to happen if that happens? Our dollar is going to go right to the shitter. Well, off road, if I'm spitting such bullshit, then why are you still on here listening? Matthew, how do I join the militia? I want to train and I live on the border of Michigan and Ohio. No, brother, right now the militia movement's kind of don't really want to say at a standstill, but it's at a slow pace, man. Start your own militia. Get your own people you can trust. That's my best advice for you on that. But that's something else we can talk about at a later date. So, Southpaw Magic, what am I not telling the truth about? What am I not telling the truth about? Because Trump is selling gold cards for $5 million permanent residency here in the United States. That is not a lie. That is facts. I'm sorry if the facts offend your feelings, hurt you by in some way. All I know is people better learn to toughen up a little bit, be a little more open-minded, use some critical thinking instead of believing what you're told and what you're seeing on YouTube or the news. Believe in everything our fearless leader has to say. That goes for any leader around the world. You think they're honest with their people? Do you think that Trump is 100% transparent with the American people on what's going on? There's no way. There is no way. Oh, so now I'm a Democrat. See, that is the problem. Both of you, the Republicans and Democrats, it's the same fucking bird. It's the same bullshit. Rhinos and Democrats, Republicans, I mean, they're all in bed together. So yeah, just keep believing in the two-party system, people. Keep believing that your Republicans are your saviors. Now I know the Democrats are worthless as fuck, but the Democrats and the Republicans, there is not much difference because I've seen a lot of Republicans sell out and turn into rhinos. I've been in politics for almost a decade now here in Michigan. I've seen the corruption here in Michigan and elsewhere. So don't sit here and tell me that the shit doesn't exist or doesn't happen because it does. What three parties is there that's actually recognized? Are you talking about a libertarian party? Grassroots? What traction have they ever gained their corpse mine? It's always come down to Democrat or Republic. So you think a libertarian is going to win? Now, come on, get fucking real. Or grassroots, everybody talks about the grassroots army. That's the people's army. That's the people. The PA Patriots, I seem to do that, man, for some reason. I don't know. I guess I just trigger people. And I mean, uh, I'm not even trying to do that. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's not my fault you have thin skin. It's not my fault you get butt hurt over a guy on YouTube video talking, voicing his opinion, his concern. So, also, is it the Yankee in me? What the hell does that have to do with anything? What? So now, just because I'm from Michigan, now I'm a Yankee. I mean, I have a Tennessee battle flag right over here. If you want me to show it to you. I'm a proud American. I know my American history. I know what the American people truly deserve. What is written in our Constitution, our Bill of Rights. Our Bill of Rights have been shit upon and manipulated for far too long, and it's not going to stop. Why don't I sound proud? Yeah, I'm not real proud of the shape our country's in right now. No, I'm not. I'm not real happy with that. The American people are going to suffer, and a lot of you are making jokes about it. A lot of you think it's funny. A lot of you don't take it serious, and that's all fine and good. I'm not the one that's going to be caught off guard and running around like a chicken with his head cut off because I'm prepared for this shit. Because I have an understanding, a grasp of what is taking place worldwide. Not just here in America, but worldwide. The whole world's in chaos. The whole world is in pandemonium, and it's only going to ramp up. I don't know what a Dixie flag is. I like multicam. So yeah, that's my camo. But people, anyways, this gold card for $5 million, that anybody with $5 million can buy this gold card and become a permanent citizen in the United States. I just think that is utter bullshit and a slap in the face to the American people, and it's only going to help the wealthy. It's going to do nothing for us average American citizens. Not to mention that Elon Musk is building his, I think it's called Snail City down in Texas, where he's offering these $10,000 homes. Um, I'll have to do more research into that, but I just seen that before I came out here to do this video. But Fort Knox, what happens? What's your guys' all opinion? Let's talk. I'll stay on here for about another 20 minutes or so. Fort Knox. Is there any gold in Fort Knox? Now I know we have two other depositories. We have one in Colorado and we have one in New York. Is all the gold there? Are they going to test the gold if it is there? What happens if there is no gold there? No. How are the American people going to react if they find out that there is no gold in Fort Knox? The American people are probably going to fucking go crazy because in all reality, in all that gold is ours. That's the people's gold. But that's why they're wanting to put this cryptocurrency, people. I think this is all part of their whole strategy, their whole plan to do away with paper money, coins. They want everything digital so they can control it, so they can monitor it, so they can dictate and have just more control over you, period. Now, you guys can think I'm crazy all you want, but just watch and see. I mean, when they can track your credit cards anyways, they track everything on your credit cards, what you spend. I mean, look what Visa was doing, or I think it was Visa or MasterCard when they were turning in people for buying guns on their credit card. What if everything is digital currency and they have total control over your money and how you spend it or what you spend it on? I mean, that is just it's a possibility. I'm not saying that is exactly what's going to happen, but it is a damn good possibility. I mean, just look at how the last just month and a half has been. Just wait till the warmer weather kicks up here in Michigan. I mean, we're going to see more rioting in the streets. We're going to see more chaos at the southern border. We're going to see more of these strange plane crashes happening. But I think what we're going to see uh, more and more of is little pokes of wars in the Middle East. I think that's where it's going to happen next. That's just my opinion. Yeah, there's no gold, nobody will trade. I mean, exactly, we would all be fucked. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, people just look at this off-road guy. I mean, I caused the plane crashes with my Fed powers. What kind of moron? I mean, what kind of brain capacity does he have? I mean, he's been on here for an hour talking shit. You know, if he doesn't like me or thinks I'm a Fed, then why does he stay on here? You know, I mean, mental illness maybe, but I'll leave it all up to you to decide if this gold card is a good thing or not. And I guess we'll all wait and see how it plays out. But I bet you a lot of you on here that have been talking shit to me tonight, you're gonna end up agreeing with me here in the near future when you have that wake up. Yeah, Eddie John Q. Public, mental illness, brother. Yeah, like Dave Eggs or whatever. More foreigners. Yeah, man, who knows who it is gonna be? I mean, it's gonna be people who are just wealthy enough, who are millionaires. $5 million is what it's going to cost them to become a permanent resident of the United States. You're buying a gold card. That means that you are better than the rest of the American people because you're super wealthy. So just come on in. Now, are they trying to do away with all of us peons by bringing in all these multimillionaires more and more into our country that are not Americans that bought their way in? You guys ask yourself if that's a good thing. Because it's definitely not a good thing. PA Patriots, I never thought of that, man. The cartels and terrorists will buy into the gold card. I never even thought of that. Now, that's a good point. Yeah, apparently they're going to be screened and they're going to be ran through customs, this, that, or the other. But apparently money talks. So, hey, throw them an extra $1 million and whatever you did in your other country can be just forgotten about or forgiven. So yeah, just come on in. I don't know. I'm just concerned the way our country's headed. So many people think it's headed in the right direction, and in some aspects we are headed in the right direction. In other aspects, um, we're headed in the wrong direction, in my opinion. But see, that's the thing. None of us are always going to see eye to eye. We're all going to have different perspectives on things. We're all going to view things differently. I mean, that's why we're all individuals. Yeah, PA Patriots, I hope we are all wrong, man. I do. I hope I'm wrong about everything. I'll eat the crow over what's coming, what I expect is coming, what I fear is coming. Yeah, I don't like that. Money is everything. Money is evil. It it corrupts people. It'll make people do things that they would normally not do. Money is a necessary evil. Unfortunately, that is the truth. The love of money. Yeah, people love their money more than they value their honor or their integrity or the safety of others. I mean, it's it's just a cold hard truth. Ron, I know you don't, brother. Ron, what do you think of all these dumbasses on here calling me a Fed, brother? You've known me my whole life, man. Ain't that shit comical? Yeah, Cal, absolutely. I agree. Money can be used for good, but the love of money is the root of all evil. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ron. They're just trolls with they have nothing going on in their lives. I mean, it's just my God, it's just hilarious. I just discovered that I'm in another book. If you Google Phil Robinson, Michigan Liberty Militia, on, and then go to books when it brings up all my images and everything, there's a book in there about me and my sheriff Darleaf. Read your last comment, J Dog. Okay, hold on a second, brother. That very well could be J Dog. Who knows? Yeah, they once they pay that $5 million, maybe they are untouchable. Who knows, brother? That's a damn good possibility too. That yeah, J Dog. That's very possible as well, man. It's very possible. Anything is possible right now. That's I guess is the point I'm trying to get across. Is anything is possible, and for everybody that is so close-minded to think that nothing bad is gonna happen, that's where you're mistaken. Okay, what we're talking about is the Trump's pay to become a United States citizen. It's called a gold card. Trump is offering um, citizenship to people for $5 million. He will give them a gold card, and that will allow them to be United States citizens. And that just don't sit well with me. That's what we were talking about. That's what this main video's been about this whole time. And a little bit about Elon Musk building his city or whatever it is he's doing down in Texas. Captain Asshole in the house. Yeah, this Eddie, I will have to find that out, man, about exact location in Texas where he's building that. But I just caught that before I was coming out here to do that live. So, but just look up Elon building city in Texas, buying up 3,500 acres. Well, there's probably a lot of people that can afford $5 million, especially a lot of the Eastern people. I mean, Saudi Arabia, there's a lot of them that could afford $5 million. You know, yeah, exactly. Who elected Elon Musk? Uh, ancient wisdoms. Yeah. Who elected him? I didn't vote for Elon Musk for anything. I mean, he's a South American. I mean, he wants to repopulate the world with his own genes. The elites did, J Dog. Yeah, see, the elites, whoever you want to call them, the deep state. I mean, there's people that are in power and they control and dictate to the rest of us. And that's, you know, I'm trying to wake everybody up to the fact that that is a real possibility and we're all being played, but everybody just wants to think it's a joke. Yeah, Elon's South African. And how did they take South Africa? By force. Yeah, absolutely, Sharon. We have been played forever and it will be continue to be played. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I don't have a problem with people of ethnicity. No, I have a problem with people being able to buy their way into the United States with $5 million. That is what I have a problem with. That is what I have a problem with. Nothing more. I have a problem with people being able to buy citizenship here in the United States for $5 million to get a gold card and become a permanent resident of this great country. I do have a problem with that. I believe you're right. We have been in a social class war for forever. And if all these millionaires start coming here and flooding our country, what is that going to do to the rest of us, normal people? What is it going to do to the rest of us normal people? Hey, hi, what's up, Juan? How you doing? Yeah, man, I don't have a problem with, man, thank you. Uh, People just they're they kill me, brother. They kill me. I have a problem with stupid people. I have a problem with closed-minded people. That's what I have a problem with. Right now, I have a problem with Trump wanting to sell United States citizenship to anybody with $5 million. That is what I have a problem with. That is it. Right now, that is what I have to bitch about because I feel like it's a slap in the face to me and to the rest of us Americans. Whether you like getting slapped by Trump or not, that's up to you. I don't like it. Yeah, I absolutely I had, brother. It's always been a witch hunt. You know what I've had to deal with. You've dealt with it too, man. I mean, shit. What we've done great things for this country and here in Michigan, and we all got shit on for it. But yeah, you need to get a hold of me here real soon, man. I miss you. Yeah, we don't know if they'll be vetted or not. I mean, they're supposed to be vetted. I mean, we don't know. That's the thing I don't like. I don't like not knowing. But I mean, just because you have $5 million, I mean, what if you're a gangster or what if you're a big time drug dealer? Whoever, you could be whatever to make that kind of money. And you decide, yeah, I'm going to buy this gold card. I'm going to become a United States citizen and I'm going to plant myself there and bring it and cripple it down from the inside or monopolize and take the American people, the small people, and push them down farther down the ladder and shit on them some more. That's just what I see happening. That's all. That's why I have a problem with selling citizenship for $5 million. Put a price tag on that of $100 million. Is our citizenship only worth $5 million? Is that all our founding fathers fought for? So people could buy their way into this country? That shit just does not sit well with me. I don't know if they have to be vetted or not. He said they have to be vetted and they'll be ran through customs. But who knows? $5 million is a lot of money. So it's hard to say. I mean, just like who did we sign with? I mean, most of you said that we signed a peace deal or a mineral right deal with Ukraine. I'm hearing we did it with Russia as well. So who knows? The media is never going to tell you the truth, people. The media is going to lie and manipulate because that's what it's designed to do. Nothing more. Keep people guessing, keep people wondering, make people just not give a fuck no more because they're so damn confused. Or they believe what the media is pumping out, so they just think everything is all hunky dory and fine. Everything's a-okay because the news told me so. But I guarantee tomorrow there'll be some new bullshit. The day after that, there'll be something else crazy happening. Hey, brother Joe, what's up, brother? Good to see you on here. Yeah, it all started. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, see, I don't know which one it is, Ukraine or Russia. Um, I know he had a talk with Putin, and I know he had a talk with Zelensky, but who did he sign this deal with? Who are we getting all this rare earth minerals from? Is it from Ukraine or is it from Russia? Because I'm hearing two different stories. I mean, I guess that's something else we'll have to wait and see. Not to mention, I mean, we have all these prison guards on strike in New York, and these prisons are rioting, and the National Guard has been sent in. Am I a man of faith? I'm not a Christian, no. I am a man of faith, though. I'm a man of principle. I'm a man of integrity and honor because I hold that and I cherish that because that's all a man has is his integrity and his honor. He possesses nothing else. Maybe his courage. Who gave the two stories? I don't know. I was just watching live videos on YouTube. One said that Trump signed a deal with Russia, and the other one video said that he signed it with Ukraine. I didn't say I didn't believe in Jesus. I just said that I believe in there's all kinds of gods. I don't believe one's better than the other. So I believe if whatever you believe in gives you strength and courage and helps you be a better person, run with it. That's how I feel about religion. I mean, I've been attacked by a lot of Christians who, judge the hell out of people, judge people like me when I thought that was their main sin was not to judge. But whatever. Yeah, let's not talk about religion. Absolutely, because that's not irrelevant. Because I will stand and fight alongside uh, all of you Christians if it came down to it. If we were fighting the good fight, the righteous fight, I've proven that time and time again. I don't let my personal feelings interfere in the greater goal, in the greater good. I believe we all have a role to play. I believe we are all special and we all have a purpose in life. Whether you choose to acknowledge that purpose is up to you. Whether you answer that calling that you feel, that's up to you. If you don't feel any of that, then I don't know. I feel it. I felt it for a long time. I don't feel like I was just born on this earth to live a meaningless life. I want my life to have purpose, to be meaningful, to give back, not to take. I want to give something back. I don't want to be a taker and an exploiter. I want to give something back. I mean, I have five grandchildren. I have five grandsons that are going to grow up into this world that is changing at a rapid pace. So it's really that simple, people. And James, I've never once asked for sympathy. Never once. And never will. So you could take that shit and shove it straight up your asshole. Sympathy. I don't ask, no. I'll never ask for a pity party. I'll never ask for yeah. Like I said, we're not going to discuss that topic anymore because that gets people divided, and I don't want to divide the people. The people are divided enough. I mean, we're divided over the stupidest shit. Like, probably all you people on here who are talking shit to me, if you met me and knew what I stood for, you would probably be on my side. Hell, at one point back in 2020, if you were conservative and you were uh, a 2A supporter, you probably supported me. You probably cheered me on. I wish I could have recorded every single thing I did over the decade that I've been active. That all you naysayers and haters, you'd have nothing to chew on. But it's all out there for you to look up. I've been an open book since day one. It's all out there. All you have to do is Google my name, Bill Robinson, Michigan Liberty Militia. Google it and you'll find out anything and everything you need to know about me and what I stand for. I've never had to backpedal on my word a day in my life. I've never had to second guess myself. I've never had to make up a bullshit lie to cover another lie because I'm truthful. You may not like what I have to say, but I'm going to say it. And anybody that's on here that knows me personally will tell you that. That's just the kind of guy I am. PA Patriots, I love all you guys who who actually stand up. You know, you guys give a shit, and that helps me knowing that I'm not the only one that gives a shit, that cares, that sees that things ain't adding up. That maybe we should pay attention and maybe we should be a little concerned with what is taking place. But like I said, that's all on that's up to each and every one of you as an individual to make up your mind. So I'm not here to try to change any of your minds. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm not a dictator. I'm just telling you what's out there and how I feel about it. Nothing more. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've just really started doing these live videos the last couple of weeks because I'd much rather be out doing something productive um, in the streets, rallying, doing homeless drives, doing what we used to do. I'd much rather be out there doing what I used to do than sitting in front of this camera. But I do have another documentary coming up. I've been reached out to once again by Denmark. They want to come back to Michigan and do a piece on me. Um, Paramount Plus has also reached out to me. I don't know if I'm going to do that because last time I did one with Paramount Plus, they screwed me over. That's why I've turned down Netflix deals. So what's coming? What do I think's coming? Jerry, I believe just more chaos and pandemonium's coming. When we pull all of our troops out of Europe, I think there's going to be a power struggle for control between Germany and France. Um, I think the war between Russia and Ukraine is only going to escalate now. I guess it all depends on who Trump signed this deal with. No, I'm not Bill Robinson. Phil. Phil Robinson. Phil. Phil Robinson, not Bill. You still in MC? I was never in a motorcycle club, if that's what you mean, Tim. Uh, no, I know a few bikers. I know some bikers for Trump who are here in Michigan who feel the same way I do. I mean, they're not posting and verbalizing their concerns like I do, but they're telling me the same shit that I'm saying. Oh, absolutely. I support Kyle Rittenhouse. Absolutely. I actually did security for Kyle Rittenhouse when he came to Michigan. I got Kyle Rittenhouse to sign my AR-15. Yeah, I definitely support Kyle Rittenhouse. 100%. Shit, if you go through my community post, they're off road, I'm sure there's a nice picture of me and Kyle standing together. I mean, I've stood with Riley Gaines. I've done security for Riley Gaines, Sheriff David Clark, Stephen Crowder. I've done so much shit that I can't even remember it all. Yeah, it was Kyle definitely was self-defense, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, when I met Kyle, I don't know if he knew how to take us when there was 35 militia members there to protect him, and we all were carrying our long guns. I don't know. I think he was kind of taken back by that a little bit, but he was receiving some threats, and we were going to make sure nothing happened to him when he came to Michigan, that he was safe. he, no, he did not. Kyle Rittenhouse was trying to flee a scene while being assaulted and acted accordingly in self-defense. Otherwise, he would have been dead. See, wow. If you guys think Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero, give me a like and a hell yeah or something. If you really, yeah, give me a like if you think Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero. Because in my book, Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero, and he's a great kid. I'm sure he'll be back to Michigan, and I'm sure I'll get to meet him again. Now, I am planning on holding a Second Amendment rally in Hastings in middle of April, depending on the weather, because the warmer the weather, the better the weather, the bigger the turnout. But there will be a Second Amendment rally coming up here in Michigan that I will be putting on in the middle of April, and I will keep you all posted because I don't believe in giving up. I don't believe in quitting. I believe when you are given a task, you finish it, you complete it. Yes, Michigan is an open carry state, Jeff. Yes. And we exercise our rights here in Michigan. That'd be awesome, Jerry. That man, you'd be more than welcome. Jeff, yeah, man, all you guys would be welcome. I will when I put this rally together, you'll all be aware of it. Location, it'll be at the Berry County Courthouse like it always has been. Hastings is just a small town in Berry County. But I've always had pretty good turnouts holding these rallies. I would love to have thousands of people to show up, but getting the word out to that many people is hard to do when nobody will help you, especially here on YouTube. That's why I unsubbed from all these Jake Paul Second Amendment channels who do it nothing strictly for money. They could really give two shits less about the Second Amendment as long as they're making money. But whatever, to each their own. Yeah, Eddie, I know you know more about the Michigan open carry. Here in Michigan, you have the right to open carry outside of your vehicle. Let me clear something up here. If you are carrying a pistol, concealed, or even open carried in your vehicle on you, you will be arrested for gun charges, carrying a concealed weapon without a permit. You will be charged for that here in Michigan if you don't have a CPL, if you are in your vehicle, which I believe is utter bullshit. And Eddie on here knows more about that than any of us because he's going through this nightmare right now. And I wish there was more I could do for you, Eddie. Yeah, I voted for Trump, and that's why I'm pissed off. Because I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for our country to be sold out to millionaires, for citizenship to be bought for $5 million. I didn't vote for that. How come he don't ask the American people how the American people feel about that? If he cares so much about us, he should ask the American people how he feels about bringing in millionaires on a visa that they can just buy their citizenship. Because I bet you a lot of American people would be opposed to it. I know I am. And I bet you a lot of you are too, or you all still wouldn't be watching. Yeah, I didn't vote for Elon. Nobody voted for Elon. Elon is just a rich, wealthy, powerful man. Uh, and there's nothing more to say about it. Yeah, he Kyle Rittenhouse ran from the scene because he was still being chased. And like if you watch the videos, he ran right to the law enforcement. He ran right to the cops with his AR above his head. He was surrendering. They didn't take him into custody because there was too much shit going on. Because the Democrats there let that shit get out of control and them cities were burning and they were rioting. What'd you expect them to do? Just sit there and be assaulted and be attacked more? Apparently, you don't know what it's like to be on the streets. You've never apparently put your life in danger, risked anything. Because if you risked something, you would understand it. But yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse, absolute hero. That's why I got him to sign my AR-15. Yeah, Tim, I couldn't agree more, man. Kyle was doing a lot of things down there. He was, like you said, he was helping protect a friend's property. He was giving aid to people who were hurt. Uh, he was just down there. He wasn't on either side until he was attacked by a bunch of lefty lunatics, by a bunch of people who cannot control their emotions. That's the truth of the matter. These people got butthurt, didn't like Kyle because he was carrying an AR. So they decided to attack him because he was singled out and he was alone. And they got what they deserved. All three of them. I mean, yeah, exactly. That one guy pulled a Glock pistol and pointed it right at Kyle. The guy Kyle shot in the arm. And he's trying to play victim, but that guy was never charged for having an illegal, being a felon in possession of a firearm. How come he was never tried and charged for that shit? See, the whole system's corrupt, people. The entire system is corrupt. All right, Tim. Later. I don't know if you're just out of here or if I pissed you off, but either way, yes, Eddie. Every person has a right to keep and bear arms for self-defense. Everybody, and everybody should exercise their right to do so. Every single one of us. Just scrolling, you popped up in my feed. Well, I'm glad you joined in for a few. Safe Life Defense is a good plate carrier setup. That's what I rock. Get the level 4A plus ceramic plates, and you get your level 3 soft body armor. Shaw. I mean, I just like Safe Life Defense. That's what I rock. It's a little lighter. It's actually quite a bit lighter than steel plates. All right, off road, I got you. I still don't see what Kyle did wrong in any. The only thing Kyle Rittenhouse did wrong was he got separated from his group and he did not go down there with enough people. Safety in numbers. That's why we were never assaulted or attacked, even though we were outnumbered badly all the time. But Yeah, in my opinion, Kyle Rittenhouse is a real patriot. Absolutely. See, there's patriots and there's people with patriotism, and there's a big difference. People with patriotism will just fly a flag and celebrate Memorial Day and the Fourth of July, drink and party and do whatever. And then there's real patriots out there who are trying to make change, who are trying to restore the greatness to this country. Now, there is definitely a difference between being a patriot and having patriotism. I've fought with that since day one because I know a lot of people with patriotism, but I don't know a whole lot of patriots. What was I doing in 2020? Is that what that says? I got active in 2015. We started our militia in 2015. Uh, and in 2020, we went national, we went international, we were making all kinds of wake. We were winning over the public's opinion. The public was uh, actually beginning to understand that the militia was not a bad thing, that the militia was the good guys, that we are the last line of defense, that we all have a duty. We were making that change. And then the whole FBI plot to kidnap Whitmer happened, and it destroyed the whole militia movement, and that was done by design. 2010, I don't, man, I was married at that time. I have no idea what I was doing back in 2010, man. That's been 15 years ago. I couldn't tell you what I was doing 15 years ago. Yes, we are definitely a group that supports the Constitution. Yes, the militia, we support everybody's freedom of speech. You don't know how much shit I got for defending people against the Proud Boys because the Proud Boys wanted to beat up a bunch of young kids for simply exercising their First Amendment right. Now, I don't agree with shutting down anybody's freedom of speech, whether I agree with it or not, because that is fascism. That is the definition of being a fascist. If you want to suppress somebody else's freedom of speech. So I'm for everybody's freedom of speech, whether I agree with it or not. That's why I don't block people on here from making stupid comments. Everybody's entitled to their opinion and how they feel, and they're all allowed to voice their opinion. I don't care. That's what being an American is the right to be free, the right to say what you want to say. James, what are you talking about? My name is Phil. What are you wrong answer? What are you talking about, James, Brian? I don't know what you're talking about. Wrong answer. What is the wrong answer? I don't understand what you're talking about. But my name is Phil, not Bill. Phil Robinson. I was a married man. I raised kids. I had a dog. That's what I was doing in 2010. I don't know what the hell I was doing in 2010. What the hell does 2010 have to do with anything? What does 2010 have to do with anything, James? James, Brian? He says I'm a criminal from what? I've never been part of no motorcycle club. That shit is hilarious. I mean, is it because I got tattoos and I got a long beard? I look like a motorcycle guy. I don't even own a motorcycle. If anything, I'm just a dumb redneck who lives in the woods who likes his guns too much. I mean, that's what I am. Oh, I mean, I like hunting. I enjoy the outdoors. I like camping. I like cutting firewood. I like doing manly shit. I like the outdoors. Hey, Tim, I like that. Who needs me in the militia? We're all militia, man. All right, Jerry. Yeah, man, I'm ready to change the topic. I've been on here for almost 2 hours now. I'm gonna probably get off here shortly, anyway. So, but I do appreciate you all watching and taking the time. I hope you guys find some of these comments comical as I do. Uh, uh, yeah, I'll put my email. I'll link my email in this video. Uh, I believe it's robinsonthor48 at gmail.com. I am an uncle as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm a family person. I'm family orientated. And maybe that's why I'm so passionate and I give a shit because I did come from a great family that cares about each other and looks out for each other. I have a couple cats, man. I used to have a German Shepherd, but that's another story. I've done security for plenty of Trump rallies. Yes, Tim Robinson Thor 48 at gmail.com. Yes, I believe that's it, man. I believe. Yeah, I've run security for people so they could hold Trump rallies so they weren't assaulted by Redneck Revolt or Antifa or any of that. Yes, I've done all of it. You haven't seen me angry. You guys would all know if I was angry. Trust me, you would all know if I was angry. Yeah, Harry, most of them are hunting cats. I have one indoor cat named Freya. But truthfully, I like animals more than I like people because animals don't lie or deceive you. Oh, Jerry, you don't want to see me mad. It takes a lot to honestly get me mad. Um, I'm just a very passionate person. I get heated because what is happening is not going to just happen to me or you. It's going to happen to all of us. And for people to make light of it, to make a joke about everything, it gets me aggravated. It does. That triggers me. It gets me irritated to think that people are that stupid or to or that ignorant. It it baffles me because it truly doesn't make sense that there can be that many brain dead people out there. But apparently there is. But hopefully, the more and more of these live videos I do, the more and more subs I get of like-minded people, open-minded people. Hell, you don't got to agree with everything I say because that's never going to happen. Some of you are going to like what I say today and hate what I say tomorrow. But the next day you might like what I have to say. That's the good thing about being open-minded and having free thinking, the ability to be a free thinker. Because if you don't have the ability to be a free thinker, to think outside the box, um, you're gonna be you're gonna be easily distracted by all these distractions that are happening. But anyways, people, I'm getting cold. I've been out here for a little over 2 hours. I think I'm gonna end this video. But I do thank you all for getting on here and listen to me rant once again. If you haven't subbed, please hit that sub button. Let's help grow this channel so we can continue to have this open dialogue. Smash that like button, help break the YouTube's algorithm, and maybe YouTube will start putting me out there a little more. But it's all up to you. I'm counting on all of you to help get these messages out there to the rest of the people, because it's who I have to count on is all of you. And I feel like I have a great audience. I have a great following of real people, critical thinkers, people who actually give a shit. And that's what I truly care about. People who care about their country, people who care about their well-being, people who care about their family's well-being. Not about these rich elite assholes ruling over us. That's what I want. But go ahead and hit that like button, people, and hit that sub button. And we'll see you on the next live.